It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Miss Isolde is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further.
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show. The elevator's still out of service? But I heard the repairs were already finished.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Though the repairs have been completed, some facilities and services, like the Wi-Fi cable car, have recently been suspended due to safety concerns.
Safety concerns? What exactly do you mean?
Sorry. I don't know much about the specifics since the Wi-Fi cable car is operated under Porcelumex. You can contact their service hotline. Customer support will be able to provide you with more detailed information.
Then, is there another way to get to Siloon Bay?
As far as I know, there aren't any other routes available at the moment.
What a shame. I heard Siloon Bay is on the seaside, and the scenery at sunset is supposed to be stunning.
If it's a seaside view you're after, you could take the cable car to Lemnian Island. It offers a close view of the Hollow, and since Porcelumex has staff stationed there, it's fairly safe.
Are you saying the edge of the Hollow is somehow safer than a seaside residential area?
No. That's not what I meant.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Since I can't get to Siloon Bay, I suppose I'll just wander around the area for a while.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
Miss Isolde, do you think this Denny gun can be fixed?
Of course. I used to be in the military and have repaired guns much more complicated than this. The trigger link is misaligned, that's all. I'll just take it apart and realign it for you. All right, that should do it. Hand me a Denny, Dante. I'll fire a test shot.
Here you go.
Well, it seems our four friends over there sure know how to stay quiet. Perhaps I'll have to say, the next shot will be a live round!
Turns out you already knew we were here, Miss Isolde. Since you're a military representative, I didn't expect that you would violate Porcelumex's restrictions to come here.
Taking the initiative, I see. You seem like quite the experienced negotiator, Miss Bell. But you're right. I came to Siloon Bay in secret, just like the rest of you. Now that we all have a little leverage on each other, how about I start by showing some goodwill? I actually came here to visit Dante's family. His uncle used to be my comrade in the military.
Miss Isolde isn't a bad person, Yuzuha. Don't worry. She's come to visit us every year for as long as I can remember. Ah, I see. Then there's nothing to worry about. Sorry if we sounded a little rude earlier.
It's all right. Staying cautious is a good thing. I'll be here waiting for Dante's mother to get off work. Feel free to take care of whatever you need nearby.
What's going on? Why is there a crowd in front of our house? Yuzuha? Monato? Oh, Miss Isolde! You're here too?
It's been a while, Aitana.
Yeah, it's already been another year. I can't believe you still made it to Siloon Bay given how strict Porcelumex has become lately. Why haven't you invited everyone inside, Dante? Hey, what are you doing with that gun again? Didn't you promise Mommy that you wouldn't play with that anymore?
But Ira and Mello both have toys. How am I supposed to be friends with them without my Denny gun? And I don't get it. Why don't you want me to grow up and join the Defense Force, Mom? You little stinker! What did you just say? Get back!
Sorry you had to see that.
Dante said he wants to join the Defense Force someday?
Yeah, he's always asking me to tell him stories about his uncle. To him, his dad is nothing special. It's his uncle who's the real hero, even though he had never met him.
How have you all been lately?
Well, we're getting by. His father and I both work, and now Dante's old enough to gather porcelain scraps with the other kids and make a bit of money too.
Here, take this. Use it to help with the household expenses.
Is this your money? Or compensation from the Defense Force?
Compensation from the Defense Force.
That's a lie. If the Defense Force were going to give us compensation, they would have done it ages ago. This isn't the respect my brother deserves. You can keep the money. Sometimes No, not just sometimes. Ever since the fall of the old capital, I've always felt that my brother died for nothing, and everything you all fought for was meaningless.
That's not true, Aitana. If it weren't for Maxim and the others who fought beside him, kids like Dante wouldn't even have the freedom to run on the beach today. Of course, after the fall of the old capital, not only did the Defense Force have to cope with heavy losses, but also public criticism for failing to contain the collapse, which continues to this day. The Defense Force has neither provided proper compensation to grieving families, nor upheld the honor of the soldiers who gave their lives. To me, that's a serious failure of duty. I'm sorry. You should have been able to live somewhere better, but there's nothing I can do.
The fact that you still remember your old comrades and come to visit me every year means a lot. I wasn't planning to bring up all this old stuff, but that little troublemaker got me all stirred up again. The past is the past. All we can do is let go of it, right? I still have Dante and his father, after all. I guess it's better to keep looking forward.
Yes, you're right. You still have so many important things in this world.
Yuzuha, sorry about that. I got caught up seeing an old friend and left you all waiting. Is there something I can help you with?
We actually came to see Dante. Just wanted to ask him about a piece of porcelain he found earlier. Nothing serious.
I see. He did go running off, but I can practically guarantee that he went to the beach. If you're not in a rush, feel free to come and sit down for a bit. He'll come back once he's calmed down.
Thanks, but we'll head down to the beach and check on him. Kids his age often have a lot more on their minds than we might think.
It really is a great dream.
Miss Isolde, what are you doing out here? Are you leaving already?
Yes, I just received a call, and someone from Porcelumex wants to meet with me. They're probably trying to probe the military's position again. I'd better head back quickly. Your mom is worried about you. If you aren't really mad at her, then you should head back soon.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Yuzuha, what was it you wanted to ask about the piece of porcelain?
Do you remember this? Where did you get it from?
Oh, that? I caught it when I was fishing from a boat 3 days ago. It was near that small reef island about 3 kilometers from shore. I was out there for a while and saw the shard drifting from the direction of the hollow.
If I'm not mistaken, this looks like a shard of an Obscura. Was it made in Waifei Peninsula? I think I get why you came to Sailoon Bay now. You don't need to explain further. There are some things I'd prefer not to know.
Thank you for understanding.
I've got a question. Why would an Obscura shard drift out from the hollow in the first place? Oh, Lemnian Island is actually connected to several water systems. And there are even underground rivers. This shard probably fell into the water and got swept out with the current. But since the hollow covers such a huge area, it'd be hard to pinpoint exactly where it drifted from.
Let's have Fairy map out all the nearby hollow exits later. But figuring out exactly which one the Obscura shard came from might still take some time.
There is actually a way to calculate where it came from. By the way, Dante, since your mom doesn't want you playing with a Denny gun, and it keeps breaking anyway, why don't you sell it to me? You can use the money to buy a new toy instead.
I mean, sure, I guess. But, Miss Isolde, what do you want a Denny gun for?
It might come in handy for these older folks. Here, Miss Bell, take it.
Miss Isolde? What are we supposed to...
Raise the gun and fire a shot far out toward the sea, in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline.
Look! The toy Denny you fired is floating on the water!
Start timing it now. After a while, it will drift back to shore. But due to the combined effects of the hollow's changing tides and the wind, it won't come directly back. It'll drift off course. Let me check today's hollow activity report. It's almost the same as it was the morning of 3 days ago. Plus, the wind speed in the area stays pretty stable during this season, so the conditions should be relatively equivalent. The toy Denny has about the same density as the Obscura shard, so once we measure where and when the Denny washes ashore, we can calculate the water's flow and work backwards to find the hollow's exit.
Wow. I don't really get everything you said, but it sounds like we're pretty lucky.
It's probably thanks to Yuzuha. She's always crazy lucky. Like, if it's raining and she forgot her umbrella, it would always stop by the time school's out. And once, she somehow got an extra bottle of soda every time she bought one from the machine for an entire month. Maybe that piece of porcelain drifted out of the hollow just because Yuzuha needed it.
Phew, we finally managed to calculate it. I've nearly forgotten everything I learned about terrain analysis in the military after not using it for so many years.
Thank you for your insights, Miss Isolde. You've been a great help.
No need to thank me. Miss Timefield, you look much more lively than back at the banquet. Seems being around someone your own age really does make a difference. All right, everyone. I'll be heading off now. Make sure to take care of yourselves.
Are those Ferox's men? They've tracked us down here? This isn't good. We're about to get caught.
Aha, right there. Sorry about the wait.
Wait, did I hear Miss Isolde? What is she doing here?
Belle, it's me! Hang tight, we're coming to get you! Still feeling cold, Belle? How about another cup of Senior's ginger tea?
No, I can't. I've already swallowed enough seawater. One more sip and I'll be tossing my cookies.
Look at you, cracking jokes already. I guess you're feeling better now. We've puzzled out what went down on your side. Now it's our turn to fill you in on what happened at Swabian Temple. While you were dealing with that miasmic fiend, Ferox sent people to the temple. He must have been worried about getting exposed, so he wanted to lock us up too. But Obel Squad beat them to it. They figured out Ferox's plan, and we quickly followed them to safety here.
Sorry, Belle. Everything happened so quickly, and we wanted to avoid a showdown with Ferox's crew. So, we had to bail with just the essentials. I was hoping to reconnect sooner, but once we hit Sailoon Bay, the HDD signal was all over the place. By the time I finally got through, Ferry said your signal was moving at 18 kilometers an hour. Good thing Colonel Isolde has so much experience. She figured you were probably in the underground river of the island, so we hopped on a boat to come get you.
Colonel Isolde?
Sorry I haven't had time to fill you in yet. I'm still on active duty in the military. And I'm here in Waifei Peninsula because the Defense Force thinks some bigwigs at Porcelumex are cozying up to the Exaltists. So they sent me to lead Obel Squad for a stealthy investigation. At first, I figured you guys might stumble upon some clues that could help us out. But I never imagined things would blow up like this. Listen, even though we're here with a duty to the Defense Force, I hope you can trust me and Obel Squad. We're not cold-hearted. We're not here to take advantage of you. If I had known this would drag you all into danger, I would have done everything in my power to talk you out of entering the Hollow.
Honestly, thanks to you, we're closer to uncovering the truth. We completely misjudged how dangerous it was inside the Hollow. But right now, the most important thing is that our friend Yuzuha is still in there. We've got to get her out, and Ferox is about to erase all the evidence inside that Hollow.
Right. We can't let that happen. If you don't take him out quickly, he'll become a real and terrible threat to your safety, not to mention destroy many more lives. I'll talk with Magus about our game plan. In the meantime, why don't you check on your teammates? After that, we can map out the rescue plan together. All right, everyone's here. Let's kick things off then. We need to move quickly to the Hollow, stop Ferox's scheme, and rescue Miss Ukinami. Captain Magus, could you and Orphe please explain the current situation to everyone?
Roger that.
There is another way, and the entrance is pretty close, but it's only accessible by cable car.
In other words, right under Porcelumex's nose. That certainly is tricky. With all the recent security checks, the cable car entrance to the Hollow is tightly controlled. Just getting the cable car running requires high-level internal permissions, even within Porcelumex.
High-level internal permissions within Porcelumex. Wait a sec. I just thought of someone. Someone we might be able to work with.
Belle? Wait, do you mean Mr. Damien Blackwood?
Yup. The two bigwigs of Porcelumex, Ferox and Lucro, have been at each other's throats since forever, and Damien's stuck in the middle of their drama. If we hand him this chance to bring Ferox down, and if he plays it right, he could cozy up to Lucro and climb the Porcelumex ladder.
You're right. Damien's sharper than anyone when it comes to personal gain. There's no way he'd pass up a deal like this. And as long as he can back us up, we can keep Obel Squad's identity under wraps.
Is this too risky, Colonel?
While the plan definitely comes with risks, it's honestly the best chance we have.
All right. I'll call Damien right now to set up a meeting.
Magus, let everyone know we're gearing up to move.
Yes, ma'am.
But if we catch him now, I'm afraid Wi-Fi Peninsula will have much more than just a safety inspection to worry about.
It may damage the company's reputation in the short term, but if you're the one bringing this to light during the safety inspection, neither the government nor the Defense Force will have anything against you. And in the long run, it shows people Porcelumax's sincerity and commitment.
You certainly make some good points. But emphasizing the upsides while avoiding mention of the potential risks isn't exactly a recipe for healthy cooperation. I was assuming our success when I said that Wi-Fi Peninsula would have more to worry about. But what if we fail? Time's running out. Once Ferox destroys the evidence, all your accusations will turn into baseless defamation. And if that happens, no one will emerge unscathed, myself included. Let me reiterate. You are, without a doubt, dangling an enticing opportunity in front of me. But there's nothing solid enough for me to go all in on. For the sake of our friendship, I can pretend today didn't happen. I'll take my leave now. Good luck, everyone. Adding Ishwin Shifu to the mix should certainly improve our chances.
If we are the ones to bring Ferox out of the Hollow, it'll certainly raise some eyebrows. So, I'll leave the cleanup to all you Yunque Summit Masters.
It's reassuring to see how perceptive you are, Miss Isolde.